everyone, we'll get started now. I'm Julie O, and I have the honor of hosting COMEUP's flagship global program, the Global IR. Today, you will meet over 40 companies from 5 countries. They're all going to be from different industries and development stages. This year, the Global IR will proceed in a fast-paced format, with each startup delivering a 5-minute presentation. There will be no Q&A. At the end of each country session, judges will score the presentations and one team will be selected as the winner, followed by an awards ceremony. Additionally, there will be time for networking between pitching sessions. So if you can make this networking effortless for yourselves, you can attach the sticker that corresponds to your industry to your badges. Then you can identify who else is in your field. And with that, please help me in welcoming the 5 judges that we will have today. Please welcome Danny Han, Director of Venture Square. Next is Brent Kim, Senior Manager at Gyeonggi Center for Creative Economy and Innovation. Now is Anthony Lim, Investment Manager at Spark Labs. We have Tim Jun, Investment Manager at Sehan Ventures. Lastly, not here yet, but will be joining us, it will be Jiyeon Lee, Team Lead at Smilegate Investment. Thank you, judges, for joining us today. Now, before we begin the IR presentations, let's gain some insight into the ecosystems that have shaped today's global startups. Please welcome Sergio Zuluaga, National Coordinator of YSA Colombia, to introduce the Colombian ecosystem.
Hello? Hello, hello? Hello, hello, hello? Hello? Hello, hello? Hello, hello? Now? Are you guys listening? No? Hi, hi, okay. Yes, good morning. So, 20 years ago, it was impossible to even conceive that Colombia was going to be presented as a powerhouse for entrepreneurship. But here we are today in Korea, a country that we love and we admire and we look up to, telling you a story about change, about exponential growth, and about 10 companies that have been traveling for over 40 hours to be here with you to tell you their story. You see, during the last 25 years, Colombia has been transitioning from a nearly failed state to a powerhouse of entrepreneurship and a thriving economy. And this change has been not only, of course, about policies, but it's been about people, about businesses, and about a relentless belief that our country could create a new future, a better future. Not only, of course, like the Koreans has been building from themselves, but very impressive. From our countries, from our rainforest, we have 4,000, just give me 1 minute because I lose my notes. Yeah, so here we go. So, Colombia's rise as an innovation hub is no accident. It's the result of deliberate and sustained efforts by policymakers, organizations, of course, entrepreneurs and investors. We've been working together for the last 25 years to change challenges into opportunities. So let me tell you about some of the things that we are proud now proud now and make us really relevant for the world and for investments. Basically, one thing that we did a couple of years back was stop understanding entrepreneurship as a social policy designed to basically solve the unemployment crisis in Colombia, and we start understanding it as a force of entrepreneurship, of business growth, and for wealth generation. Colombia is at the dead center of the Americas, giving you access to almost 1.3 billion markets in the Americas. We are ranked 38th in the Startup Ecosystem Index globally, first in Latin America. We have over 4,000 tech startups roaring in sectors like agrotech and AI and life sciences and fintech and of course biodiversity. We have over 40,000 computer scientists and AI scientists graduating each year and entering the workforce for these new startups. And Colombia, for example, is and pay attention to this, is the fastest growing Latin America country that is for seed stage investing, totaling over $2 billion in venture capital, and we already have 3 unicorns and hundreds in the making. As we say in Colombia, a couple of hundred like-minded leaders from businesses can change the rhythm of a country, and a nation moves at the speed of their companies. So I have the pleasure to introduce you these 10 wonderful companies from Colombia, and I give you, and this, all of this is for them. So I give you some of our best, brightest, and bravest entrepreneurs. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Zuluaga, for your insights. It's really remarkable to hear how you're turning the current state of Colombia into a strength to propel your startup ecosystem. With that, let's begin the IR presentations, starting with our 10 teams representing Colombia. Please welcome to the stage Nilson Delgado, CEO of Bioagro.
Good morning, everyone. I'm excited to introduce you to Bioagro, a Colombian company of regenerative agriculture and data science. At Bioagro, we treat soil as a living entity. We focus in regenerate its biological cycles by balancing organic matter, minerals, and microorganisms. Our work goes beyond improved soil quality. We are also addressing global challenges like climate change. For years, we have been transforming agriculture in Colombia using technology and sustainable practice. Today, I'll show you how Bioagro is changing agriculture for a better future. Let's start with the problem that we solve, soil health. Healthy soils contain essential minerals that support plant growth and metabolic process. But poor soil conditions lead to crops that are nutrient deficient and affects human health. People consuming these foods and maybe lack essential minerals, and this increases the risk of related disease. This is not just a farming issue, it's a global health crisis. Bioagro mission is to restore soil health to ensure nutrient-rich food for everyone. The crisis doesn't stop here. Conventional agriculture has created significant risks. Over 100 years, soils have been degraded and eroded, reducing the productive capacity. Excessive use of chemical fertilizers has contaminated soils, crops, and food supplies, or supplies. Farmers don't have real-time data of soil condition. This makes it hard for them to make informed decisions, resulting in economic loss. What is our solution? Our solution is customized bioinputs for regenerative agriculture, combined with EA data analysis models and IoT integration. This solution not only improves farm productivity, but also promotes sustainable and regenerative agriculture worldwide. Our bioinputs is our heart of our company. These are organic formulation produced at our biomanufacturing facility in Colombia with a capacity of 1,000 liters per day using a portable biofabric. We use locally sourced material like minerals, volcanic rocks, seed salt, and special materials like leonardita. The results improve soil structure and fertility and significant reduction of the use of chemical fertilizers. We go beyond bioinput by integrate data science. We collect data from sensors for soils. We develop a mobile app to track practice with blockchain. And we use machine learning to modeling satellite images. Using AI model, we analyze the data to provide farmers better practice. The combination of bioinputs and data science empowers farmers to make better decisions, increase productivity, and regenerate their soils. In addition, we offer a special service called RAS, Regeneration as a Service. Through RAS, we implement our technologies to assess and regenerate a specific farming area. It's a service per year, per area, while producing food. We also integrate RAS with management of sustainable projects using data science, ensuring long-term impact and success. Finally, only one example. We already proved that our solution works. In partnership with Ecopetrol, this is a Colombia large oil company, we developed a successful pilot project. We convert the residual disposal water from oil well into a special bioinput for biomass production. The best part is our model is highly replicable. Using our portable biomanufacturing like this, the solution can be implemented worldwide, ensuring scalability and adaptability. To close, I want to leave you with this thought. Soil is not just dirt, it's the future in your hands. Healthy soils mean healthy food, healthy people, healthy planet. At Bioagro, we are improving agriculture and a better future. Our solution regenerates soils, empower the farmers, and address the global challenge like food security and climate change. We invite you to join us in this journey to create sustainable future, one farm, 1 hectare, one solution at a time. Thank you.
Amazing insight and great approach into agri-tech. Next up, we have Diana Vanessa Barragán Mercado from Biotermica Innovación. Please welcome her to the stage.
Hello. 안녕하세요. I am Vanessa Barragán, Social Media Manager and Partner of Biotermica. Thank you for choosing our company to be in this process for searching allies and strategic partners in South Korea to serve a global market. It is an honor to be here. So, okay. So, I will show you what we do and how to be a partner. Biotermica was created in Colombia 3 years ago. We are a startup from a country with very low greenhouse gas emission and clean energy matrix, with great carbon capture potential and biomass production that triples the world average. But we have great challenges, like all over Latin America, to take advantage of the waste that generate high final disposal costs, more than $34 per tonnelate, and pollution, more than 700 kilograms of CO2 equivalent per tonnelate disposal. The solution is to process waste as a raw material on the same site where it is generated and transform it to energy, fuels, and recover useful materials. This is possible using a mobile thermochemical reactor which uses heat to break down the waste and transform it into three products: biochar, bio-oils, and syngas. In this waste, it generates income of more than $950 per tonnelade and captures carbon up to 2.2 tons of CO2 equivalent per each tonnelade processed. The business model of the circular economy technology is to lease the plants as a service or install them in turnkey. Only the income from the sale of biochar, bio-oils, and syngas and carbon credits generates a profit of more than 40% per year and payback periods of less than 2 years. We have built 11 mobile reactors for use in laboratories, pilot demonstration plants, and for industries with clients from the oil and gas, steel, cement, agro-industrial, and urban sectors. And we have participated in the Global Innovation Forum in Osaka, CityTech, and SushiTech in the recent years. Biotermica has an exponential growth, doubling its income every year. We want to achieve sales of $32 million in 2030, only with equipment for rent, with a batch of group of reactors to process 140,000 tons per year, capturing more than 200 kilotons of CO2 equivalent. But to achieve this goal, we are looking for technological allies to increase capacity and make local manufacturing, investors to accelerate the growth of the company, and strategic partners who are in the market of the circular economy and decarbonization. We are looking for a first round of investment of $2 million at a safe scheme, with runway of 12 months to be used in the manufacture of the plants that will be rent as a service, and the creation of an investment fund on $20 million for project finance scheme, in the case of large clients who prefer the turnkey option. We are a clean technology startup, and we are looking for a better partners like you are to scale this solution in several countries and recover our planet. Kamsahamnida.
Thank you for that presentation. Really very creative business models coming up from what otherwise would be just biochar. Next up, we have Iván Ramírez, CEO of Conexalab.
Hello, everybody. I'm Iván Ramírez, CEO of Conexalab. I am honored to be here with you today. We are living through one of the great challenges in the human history. By 2050, we will need to increase the productivity by 70% to feed millions of people around the world. But beyond the challenges lies a tremendous opportunity to return to the sustainable. Excuse me, I have to do, I think. Just give me a second, please. What is the? I need to move, yeah. Please. Okay, lovely. Okay, we have a challenge and tremendous opportunity to return to sustainable. I want to tell you some facts about Latin America. In Latin America, we have 47% of the global forests, and also we have a significant room to improvement in education. International texts of mathematics and science have shown that we need to advance to advanced countries like Korea, for example. And all the world is embarrassing about Industry 5.0. We just start to talking about Industry 4.0. At Conexalab, we recognize these challenges and address them with innovative technology solution. We were funded with the mission to elevate the quality of life through products and services designed at key sectors like education, agriculture, environment, and industry. Since 2020 and 60, our solution have positive impact on more than 2 million people. We will recognize as one of the most innovation startups in Latin America. And we proved winner of several previous awards. Through our sustainable program, we now reach over 875 children, bringing the wonderful of the aerospace in the young minds across the Colombia. Let me show you some of our products that we do it. One of these is for the vertical from education, and it's Octavio. It's a hardware education. This is Octavio. And Octavio is a really, really nice tool for the education proposed. You can do it that just only for easy project, and also you can use that for projects that need more advanced. For example, if you go to our stand, you can see our rocket. This is part of our social program. And the rocket uses this hardware for, as a pilot. And you connect with sensor, another thing, and you get data, another thing, and you can do it, the project, with the children and the young people. Octavio have a microcontroller that is a IoT or Internet of the Things, and also have a special box that you can use 51 sensor and 20-watt actor, and this is a tremendous tool to use it for the education. And for the vertical, okay, this will tell you about that you can use it for a rockets proposed. And on the other hand, we have a solution using artificial intelligence, blockchain, and IoT with combination with that. But the time is going to finish. I want to tell you about one of the big projects, that this is ICO, and it's a platform that we create digital twins. But the proposal for digital twin, we use it for environment and agriculture. We take information for satellites, drones, and also for IoT sensor, and the information to give the person in the agricultural areas. And then using intelligent artifices, and also using blockchain to protect the data. With this data, we know what is the value of the environment. And also, we get a really, really good numbers to protect the environment, and also we get information like a biomassa, and the biomassa is necessary if you want to know what is the state of the environment. And in the last part, I know that I have just only a few minutes. I want to tell you our social program that is for us.
If you can wrap up your final, just to say thank you to the audience.
Thank you very much for everything.
Thank you so much for your time. Another great presentation. Just a word of advice for the presenters. Please ensure your microphone is straight to your mouth so we can hear every part of what you have to share with us today. Next up, we have ControlT, represented by Veronica Villa, CMO.
Hi, good morning. I'm Veronica Villa from ControlT. In ControlT, we develop software for land transport process. The problem that we find is that in logistics, people in logistics spend more than 30% of their laboral time browsing through multiple tabs in the web and spreadsheets, among others, copy and paste data from one side to other side. In ControlT, we develop a tool that integrates through APIs all this data from GPS, TMS, apps, tools, scales, among others, in order that avoid all this manual copy and paste data. And also in ControlT, we developed a tool that identifies novelties in real time in order to manage the risk, the customer success process, and efficiency in the logistic process. Our customers has an interface web, and also the drivers can input data through an app especially designed for them. Right now, in ControlT, we have more than 100 drivers using our platform, more than 16,000 vehicles in real-time location, more than 1 million of shipments were tracked last year, and we process more than 10 million of data per hour. There are some of our customers. There are in the food industry, metal mechanical industry, construction, and also transport companies. We have the recognition like the most innovative log tech in Colombia from 29 to 2024. Right now, this year was our fourth recognition. Right now, we are around 50 people working in Colombia, Ecuador, Mexico, Dominican Republic, and recently also in Spain. This is our roadmap. We are scaling and go to other countries. And we are we are looking for investors in order to scale up our operation also in product and marketing and sales. This is our ticket on investment. And thank you very much.
Thank you, Veronica, for your pitch today. It's a really interesting take on the logistics and technology, and it looks like you've already got really great traction, so congratulations on that. Up next, I'd like to invite Valentina Pacheco, the head of international expansion at Decimetrix.
At Decimetrix, we are creating the next generation of digital end-to-end solutions for the energy sector. Powerful tools to accelerate both our industry and the world. I'm Valentina Pacheco, a civil engineer, sustainability expert, and head of international expansion. Juliana Muñoz, a global sustainability manager of a large international energy company, came to Decimetrix asking for help. First, the carbon offsets were killing the bottom line. Second, she didn't know where the real problem exists. And third, she had to act right now. But what we found as global experts was it is not Juliana's problem. It is a global problem in the agenda of every CEO. Currently, 5.1 billion tons of CO2 equivalents are being emitted to the atmosphere just in fugitive emission, wasting $16 billion per year. Our business case is clear: mitigate the carbon footprint of the energy sector, meeting regulations and adding value to the business. The methane detection and mitigation process involves 8 critical steps: inventory, detection, quantification, labeling, aggregation, reporting, mitigation, and repair. It is an ongoing mandatory process that presents significant operational and data challenges. This is a global challenge, and the industry is using varying bottom-up and top-down approaches with different frequencies and coverage. Methane is invisible and odorless, making detection complex. Data comes from the satellites and drones, and repairing leaks is an operational challenge. While others focus on sensor, we integrate processes and hardware data and actions to solve this at a scale. With nearly 2 decades of experience in digital solution, our CEO, Alejandro Sotti, founded Decimetrix. We developed Decimetrix Green Dragon, a no-code AI-powered platform that allows experts to create digital solutions without coding limitation, specifically designed for this challenge. Green Dragon is the next generation enterprise platform considering process, data, and hardware. It's data agnostic, enabling any experts to recreate processes based on business cases and create web and mobile solutions without coding. We have developed 4 core products and services already in the market. First, digital passports, a game changer. NFC technology to take tracks assets, scan, and record information securely. Second, Green Dragon. Third, field services. And 4, our AI engine, Socrates. With our end-to-end solutions, we solved Juliana's problem in just 2 months, covering 22 facilities and 500 wells, reducing her carbon footprint by 67%. The impact was clear. Methane emissions were detected even at the bulk level of compressors. Here you can see our solution in action. Across multiple clients, we are not just an idea. We are a dedicated force fighting climate change with science and technology. Our go-to-market strategy is built on 3 pillars: market research, value proposition, and sales and distribution. Our leadership team, for 4 years together, and Decimetrix with international certification like NORSOC and ISO. In 2023, we exceed our goal, generating $1.5 million in revenue. We are healthy, profitable, and bootstrapped. This year, we received top industry awards like Best in Show and People's Choice Awards at the Society of Petroleum Engineers, ATC, and People's Choice Award at CERAWeek. Our mission, 5.1 billion tons of CO2 equivalent. How? By pinpointing, eliminating, and validating methane emissions at the source with Decimetrix end-to-end solutions. We need customers and paid pilots, and we are looking for a global partner investor of $1 million non-dilutive grant, because it's good for the planet and it's good for the wallet, and Decimetrix is the company that makes it possible. I'm Valentina Pacheco, Kamsahamnida.
As we know, in the emissions industry, there are stricter and tougher regulations forcing organizations to be more innovative, and it's really great to see a new solution. So thank you for sharing that. Next up, we have Sergio Mario del Risco from Dogma Biotech.
Hi. I am Sergio del Risco, and I am CEO of Dogma Biotech, where we accelerate new treatments through genetic minimalism. Well, I think it's the old presentation, but I'll do it. Okay, so for more than 15 years, our researchers have been working in a series of genetic conditions that negatively impact quality of life. They lead to muscle failure, organ failure, cognitive decline, and very often to death. So take a muscle crippling disease, for example. The current therapy out there has limited effectiveness. The associated proteins cannot reach the brain, and they are not even absorbed by key cells in the body. So here is where Dogma Biotech opens up new possibilities. Our treatment was tested by a European pharmaceutical company against the best commercially available treatment for their target disease. And here's what happened. Here's the game-changing part. When our treatment was tested against the best commercially available treatment, the commercial therapy couldn't reach the key areas in the body, while our protein did and excelled at it. This is the power that we unlock at Dogma Biotech. We achieve 10 times the safety and efficacy of protein therapeutics, 10 times cheaper manufacturing costs, and 10 times faster development times. So at this point, you might be wondering, how do we achieve our results? Well, our secret sauce comes from the blending of AI, a biological process called glycosylation, and the art of minimalism. So let me explain. Think of old remote controllers with their complex design and manufacturing. Apple revolutionized this with a simple, beautiful, easy to use and to manufacture remote controller. Well, at Dogma, we are doing the same, but for proteins. For years, the standard in biotech has been to produce complex versions of human proteins that mimic the exact structures present in nature. So think about that. Mimicking nature. It is very complex, and it leads to 5-year development times per protein, per disease, and to restrictive manufacturing costs. At Dogma, our technology enables minimalist proteins. As you can see, they are much simpler, leading to 10-month development times from 5 years, achieving 5 to 10 times cheaper manufacturing costs, and unlocking new therapeutic powers. So until now, we have validated our technology for a portfolio, for a pipeline of 6 therapeutic proteins, with a total market valuation of $10 billion. Also, we've achieved preclinical validation in the US of 2 of these proteins in animal models with pharmaceutical partners. At this point, it is noteworthy that our 2 pharmaceutical partners are investing hundreds of thousands of dollars in validating our technology, which includes a joint venture agreement with Colombia's largest biopharma to co-develop a $2 billion protein asset with potential multi-million annual royalty payouts as the therapy moves towards the market. Leveraging this traction, we've been recently admitted to University of Berkeley Life Science Accelerator, QB3, as one of the most exciting and transformative biotech startups in the world. We're moving fast because there's a huge opportunity at hand. The therapeutic protein market is a $200 billion opportunity. And business model-wise, we're capturing this opportunity by establishing joint venture agreements with biopharma that then enable us to capture royalty payments as our therapies move towards the market. We have a team with more than 15 years of global leadership in protein biotechnology, with track record at institutions such as the National Institute of Health here in the US, University of Berkeley, Texas A&M, and University of Ghent. This is why we are fundraising a $1 million round to expand the therapeutic use cases of our technology and to introduce a new era in protein biotechnology and biomedicine. Thank you very much.
That was a great presentation. A lot of innovation in the biospace, being able to simplify a molecular structure. Next, please welcome Amadeus Uribe from INNHEALTH. Please welcome to the stage.
Hi, it's an honor for me being here. I'm Amadeus Uribe. I'm the CEO and co-founder of INNHEALTH. In INNHEALTH, we have a question. How is your first time? The first time as a surgeon, a doctor, a nurse, of a medical procedure. It's a big problem. And it's a problem who can be the medical error is associated with a lack of training. And this lack of training is the third cause of death and could be the 10% of the patient and 50% of the medical expense. But I know the problem. I am a physician. I will be part of the problem, and now I'm looking for a solution. And this is our solution. We make solution for the safe health training medical, and we make and design medical simulator for complex procedure and medical new device. We start with ideation. This is our technological workflow, and this is the how because we are a technology company. We start with ideation. We sit with the clients, with the big company for medical device, and we design a special simulator for his different medical device. We have a manufacturer of non-parametric design and parametric design for make the most realistic and possible the simulator. And we have a prototype with print 3D print. We can make the different simulator, different parts, and different needs for the medical simulator. With production, our simulator, with engineering material, when I developed more than 51 different materials for emulate the different tissues of the body. And this way we can reduce the use of animals and the curves of the curve for the medical training. We deliver and test our simulator with our client and with physician specialists in the different areas. It's a big market. It's a market of 3 billion in the world. In Latin America, it's a market between 70 and 150 million dollars, and we are looking to get 2 million for this market in the next year. We are focused in the market of Latin America because almost of the companies of the medical device, they have the cluster in Colombia, in our country. We have 3 waves of business model. We start with design and manufacture custom medical simulator for the medical device company principal. And we have the first innovation and research center in medical simulation in Colombia for the medical device industry. And we have a new line we are open this year. It's a medical animation and virtual reality for eliminate the barrier of the medical training with teletraining. We have important clients in Colombia. We have almost of the big companies of the medical device tech in this moment. We sell to universities, a technical school, and ONG and Gov, and we have some clinical and hospital. We are making a revolutionary in the medical simulator market because we are using technology to reduce the bridge between the technology and the medical training. And we are looking get for more physician this technology. We are not only, we have different competition in the world. We have a Colombian competition, we have a Latin American competition, American and Europe. They have a big investment in this moment, and we can find a Korean company we have making something similar to us, is Anadel. And in Japan, we have other company with similar case of us. We have upcoming challenge for the next year, and we are looking at investment for make this challenge. For the next year, we are open this new line with telementoring for eliminate the barrier of the medical specialist device training. And for the 2026, we are introducing artificial intelligence for our hardware. And for the 2027, we are consolidating ourselves as the leading company in Latin America in medical simulator market. Yeah, I will invite you to Cali. Cali is the capital world of the salsa, and it's the most important of the city. And we are promote the scientific tourists to Cali and convert Cali in epicenter of medical simulation formation in the world. Thank you so much.
Another great presentation solving one of a really critical problem, which is the ability to have health practitioners that are very qualified for their roles. Now, I would like to introduce our next presenter, Catalina Isaza, CTO of Innmetec.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for having us here. To start, I want to invite you that imagine that you have a kid that needs a bone replacement. And that device must be changed over time because the child grows, but the implant doesn't. That means that the kid needs more than one surgery in the life to be okay. But what if we just could have an implant similar to bones that we don't have to change ever? My name is Catalina Isaza, and I'm a co-founder of Innmetec. And at Innmetec, we improve the quality of life of people who needs a bone solution, restoring not only the functionality, but also the aesthetics through digital surgical planning and custom bone implants. And in our journey with Innmetec, we found out that the ideal material for bone replacement didn't exist yet. because metals are so much harder and heavier than bones, and they get cold or hot so easy, affecting the patient. And polymers doesn't integrate with the bone, so their stability to time depends on plates and screws. For that reason, we developed a groundbreaking and unique material that is changing lives, and we call it PIC+. Thanks to its components, PIC+ can integrate with the bone, reducing the need of replacement in kids and improving the stability to time in adults. And we also can make custom bone implants with it, restoring that functionality and aesthetics. So far, we have successfully implemented that technology in more than 70 cases in Colombia. 18 of them were children. That means they didn't need another surgery to change the implant. And 2 of them were fixed with absorbable screws, so they don't have any metal in the body. At this moment, we're working on the development of the PIC+, not as a final product like the implants, but as a raw material, so any company in the world can make implants with it, helping many more patients. To understand the product better, a medical devices manufacturing company gets the PIC+ as rods or filament, then they design the implant and produce it by CNC machining or 3D printing. After that, the doctors carry out the surgery, and finally, they can do the radiological follow-up and see the osseointegration after around 8 months or a year. The PIC+ can osseointegrate with the bones, as I told you, and also its density and hardness are similar to bones, so we have a superior material for the same price as regular PIC. At Innmetec, we divide the market in 3 big vectors, the craniofacial and the orthopedics, in which we have a great market size for bone implants, and the medical-grade PIC that is having a massive growth and will have a market size by 2027 of $935 million. And also, we have been growing in the market of craniofacial and orthopedics implants in Colombia in the last 4 years. And during this year, we start selling our portfolio in other Latin American countries. And our greater scale up will be by selling the PIC+ around the world. And just for this business line, by the 3rd years of sales, in the base case, Innmetec envisages revenue of around $2 million plus an EBITDA of 1.4. This is our multidisciplinary team. The pillar of innovation is under my charge. I have 10 years of experience on the development of medical devices and biomaterial, and my co-founders are more focused on the commercial part. And we are all focused on improve the quality of life of people, and we have experience to do so. We dream on help as much patients as possible with our material, leading them to recover their lives and those of their families. So we partner with Latin American hospitals to donate free implants to those who doesn't have healthcare access. And we also have sustainable manufacturing process that reduce materials and water waste. And at this moment, we are looking for a partner to finish the development of the raw material, get the international certification, and start the international distribution networking. We are motivated to see our patients happy, and we would like to invite you to join us in our journey. And if you want to know more, let's grab a coffee after that, or you can visit us in our booth, or you also can visit innmetec.com. Thank you so much.
Great presentation. It takes a lot of research to look into materials that are suitable for craniofacial operation. With that, we will have our next presenter. If you are ready, I will introduce you the CEO of I-Optia, Guillermo Bermudez Santos.
Hi, good morning, everybody. I am Guillermo Bermudez. I am the CEO and co-founder of I-Optia. We are a climate change mitigation company, fundamentally. In our company, we have made our key passion to help resolving this enormous problem that humanity is facing. So basically, we look to climate mitigation solutions carbon footprint reduction, and energy optimization. We are what you call a deep tech company. We integrate science with artificial intelligence and robust experience in engineering. And I'm going to show you our two main products in this direction. One is for climate remediation, Bioconvert product, which is a microplant to resolve methane and CO2 gas emissions. And the other one is a digital twin to resolve industrial emissions of CO2. Bioconvert is a high-tech technology plant that processes methane and CO2 to produce hydrogen for energy and carbon nanotubes. The primary value, sorry, can I go back? The primary value of these efforts is climate remediation. It's our main target. But in doing that, we reduce methane emissions, CO2 emissions, and generate significant value. From the CO2 capturing and metabolizing with microalgae, we produce high-quality fertilizers, hydrogen, and carbon nanotubes, as I said, which is a tremendous material for engineering applications. The Bioconvert plant has incorporated several proven technologies like accelerated digestion, micromembrane gas separation, thermochemical fracturing of methane at the molecular level, and CO2 fixation with microalgae. And the products, as I said, are right here, which are high-value products, especially carbon nanotubes, which have many applications in modern technology. In terms of numbers, one microplant, which is designed to be micro, because it is a fundamentally dispersed problem and needs a dispersed solution. So we envision many microplants spread over a city and resolving these problems in many points in the city and avoid transportation of all this waste. In terms of numbers, a microplant is expected to remove 2,500 tons per year of CO2 equivalent, and the investment is around $300,000 and a payout period below 2 years. Now, after the second year, the plan is expected to produce an income of $2,500 per year. In terms of the escalation, we foresee the first phase of the project to have around 27 plants in service and be able to remove nearly 62,000 tons of CO2 equivalent per year, which is very much nearly 40% of the emissions in a city like Bogota. In terms of income, these plants are expected to generate a revenue around $10 to $15 million per year. The other product that I want to talk about today is digital twin, which is a mature product used for industry to reduce carbon footprint, energy consumption, and improve operational efficiency and reduce risk of catastrophic events. It is an integration of artificial intelligence with engineering experience. It operates in real time. It monitors and predicts and identify corrective measures to mitigate process alterations, energy inefficiencies, and reliability problems. It uses a concept that is very important in the oil and gas industry, which is accumulated risk. That is when you have several problems or several systems that are not working in proper condition. And when you combine those, you face a risk that is totally intolerable. These are some examples of the typical applications. This is one application in the North Sea where we managed to resolve $33 million per year lost in that plant. Some other plants in Australia and Saudi Arabia. This is the team. We have all the required professionals and combination of disciplines to achieve these type of projects in biotechnology, engineering, and
Thank you, Guillermo. Do you want to wrap up and just thank the audience?
What we look for is $300,000 for the first pilot plant, and then companies interested in reduce their carbon footprint. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Really great business. Lots of technology going on and fusing bio and technology together. Next up is our last presenter for the Colombia session. Please welcome to the stage Catalina Ortiz, CEO of Qinaya.
Thank you. We're going to start with a video so we can all agree about the problem that Qinaya aims to solve. So I don't know if it's ready.
Did you know only 20% of public schools have proper computers that children and young people need to develop their technological competence, both for the economy or for their regular lives? Close to 40% of college students don't have personal computers or enough access to computer labs in order to better develop their studies and academic skills. In rural areas, only 9% of homes have a computer. The numbers don't improve much in low-income areas where only 26% of people have access. For small businesses, only 1 in 5 have any access. And what's worse, there exists a massive digital gender breach. We at Qinaya, however, refuse to conform to this reality, and this makes us the ideal partner to reform it precisely by partnering with governments and social organizations. We are currently on a mission to change the lives of companies, homes, students, and women across the country. But how do we plan to do it? Aulas Qinaya is a product that makes it possible to restore obsolete computers previously considered garbage, thus helping students get access to vital technology in an economically viable way, while also helping to reduce the tech industry's heavy environmental toll. In other words, it is fast, simple, and very practical. We also offer what is known as the Qinaya Kit, which is currently being used by approximately 3,000 people.
Enough of the video, and there's just a couple of things that I would like to underscore about what Qinaya does. The first thing is how this is a global problem still. I think I've been hearing forever about how we need 1 laptop per child. However, still today, all over the world, in the developing world, but in the developed world as well, we have governments and societies struggling to find computers at good prices that are adaptable, that have high quality, and that above all, do not contaminate. So this is what we're doing at Qinaya. We're taking those old computers, those obsolete computers, and we are upcycling them in a very simple way. We're putting in a browser, and we're making them into portals where you can access your own virtual desktop. And I am so proud that in Colombia today, there are dozens of classrooms that are using Qinaya technology, having better access to programs, web apps for our students. And we're even solving the connectivity problem because they need connectivity, schools make a better effort in providing connectivity for their students. So why would you spend $40,000 that for a lot of schools and school districts is a lot of money when you can spend $400 a month, $10 per computer in order to provide computer access for public schools? $10 per computer per month is the Qinaya price. And of course, it varies depending on the amount of computers and how long they're going to be connected for. Where are we now? Apart from having the biggest financial group, their social arm, financing a lot of pilots throughout Colombia, we are looking to expand quicker because we understand that this is not only a Colombian problem, that our solution is cost-effective in Colombia and abroad, and we are in fact looking to be financed through impact investing, social bonds, because it's very easy to know exactly what we're providing. How many hours of which programs are being accessed through Qinaya technology. So what do we need? If you're a cloud computing company and you're interested in providing this kind of service, call us. We're going to be in our booth tomorrow. I didn't put the QR up, but you can find me over here. Thank you very much.
What a great mission to be able to give more accessible technologies. Good luck in reaching a lot of that market there. That wraps it up for all of the Colombian presenters. Thank you again to all of the presenters for sharing such innovative ideas. While we tally up the scores, please enjoy some time to network, and we'll be back shortly to announce the winning team.